Hi, and welcome back to another episode on how to hack. So here we have Kali Linux, the advanced penetration testing distribution. So we have been looking at a lot of security assessment, penetration testing, ethical hacking with Kali Linux. So if you've been watching the videos for the past few hundred of it, you'll realize you'll be using Kali Linux a lot in terms of using the software that comes alongside with it, as well as the different kind of applications that can help us accelerate the whole process of gaining access into different systems, into different mobile devices, laptops, and so on. So of course, the key assumption for today is that you already have Oracle VirtualBox running. So Oracle VirtualBox is a virtualization technology that allows you to run different kind of operating systems inside your Windows operating system. So for example, in this case, I have a Windows 10 running. And of course, on the left side, you can see all the different virtual machines that I have already installed on VirtualBox. So once I have all these different appliances or machine, I'll be able to actually run them, test them out, look out for potential vulnerabilities, and many other different kind of testing that you could do in this lab environment. So moving forward, we will go back into the Kali Linux page, and we'll go into the downloads. So click on download Kali Linux, and once you're there, you will go into the download Kali Linux images. So you scroll down into the Kali Linux 64-bit VirtualBox and click onto the Offensive Security VM download page. So you will be redirected into the download Kali Linux virtual images. So of course, as you scroll down, you have versions for VMware images, you have versions for VirtualBox images, which we are keen for today's tutorial, and you also have Kali Linux on Hyper-V image. So we'll go ahead and click on the Kali Linux VirtualBox images. And then you do a right click on the 64-bit, so it depends whether you want it to be 32-bit or 64-bit, but we will be using and demonstrating on the 64-bit operating system of Kali Linux. So do a right click, click Save Link As, and we can save it directly to desktop. So this will be a open virtualization format archive file, and you click Save on that. So this would take a while for you to download a 3.1 gigabyte file. So of course, on the top right on the download, we can see it takes about 20 minutes, 19 minutes, 18 minutes for us to complete the download. So we'll come right back once we have completed the download to install Kali Linux into your VirtualBox. So welcome back, and we have the OVA file downloaded into the file directory that you have specified. And of course, on the left side, we also have an ISO file. So the ISO is a very different way of installing Kali Linux into your Oracle VirtualBox. So ISO kind of mimic how CD-ROMs or DVD-ROMs are actually being put, so that you can mount it into your operating system and mount it into your VirtualBox, your Hyper-V or VMware, and be able to install it as though you're installing it from a CD-ROM. So of course, today's focus is primarily on OVA, so this is a way faster installation to help you get Kali Linux up and running very quickly on your VirtualBox. So double click on it, and it will automatically import all the settings, configurations of Kali Linux into your VirtualBox, so that you can automatically import the appliance into your VirtualBox manager. So here we have the import virtual appliance, and we have the appliance settings. So we got virtual system 1, and we can see all the information, Kali Linux 2020.1-vbox. And we got a product, URL, vendor, and we got a guest operating system type, the CPU of 2 cores, and the RAM of 2048 megabyte. And once you have all this information, check on reinitialize the MAC address of all network cards, and click on import on that. So of course, you'll be prompted with the software license agreement, and go ahead and click agree. And this will take about a couple of minutes for the import to complete. So what we'll do later will be on some of the simple settings and configuration to make sure that you have the setting for the VM up and running. So now we've completed the importing of Kali Linux 2020.1. So of course, I have a second one with an _1. And of course, we can click under the settings. And in the settings, we can see there is a invalid settings detected. So this is on the USB page. So go ahead and go on a USB and select on the enable USB controller and check on USB 1.1. So this would actually remove the error. So it depends on the kind of controller that you have. So click OK on that. And of course, we can go ahead and click on settings again and look at the display. And you want to make sure that you go through all the configuration to make sure everything is good to go. And once you have all this information being set up, go ahead and click start on it. And once we click start on it, we'll be able to change the machine information on the view, and we're going to uncheck the auto resize of the guest display. So once we uncheck on that, we'll be able to get access directly into Kali Linux a lot quickly, and we'll be able to manage the Kali Linux startup. So here, of course, we have Kali Linux startup, and in the Kali Linux startup, we'll be prompted with the username and password. So go ahead and click on Kali and the password of Kali as well, and click login on that. So once you're able to log in the Kali Linux, here we can see we have booted into the desktop of Kali Linux, and we'll be able to launch different kind of commands, check on different kind of information, and you can click on the right side. So we will be going through the tutorials for information gathering, vulnerability analysis, web application analysis, database assessment, password attacks, wireless attacks, reverse engineering, exploitation tools, sniffing and spoofing, post-exploitation, forensics, reporting tools, social engineering tools, and all these will be part of our tutorial so that you can learn everything about cybersecurity. So I hope you've learned something valuable in today's tutorial, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that you can be kept abreast of the latest cybersecurity tutorial. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll try my best to answer any of your questions. Thank you so much once again for watching.